Section 7 of the application should be completed by your district partner. As mentioned in the opening, you may submit an application without having completed this section. However, once approved, your partner district is responsible for completion of Section 7 and will be expected before any program offerings are made available to candidates or to districts. This section begins with contact information for the Grow Your Own program lead of your district partner. This is the person that will answer all questions about programs, pathways, and all things Grow Your Own. Their contact information may be typed directly into this form. Next, a needs assessment is required to specify district needs for an apprenticeship. Using vacancy data, retention efforts, retirement trends, and a host of other variables, how will this apprenticeship model address localized needs of the partnered school district? Data-driven evidence is needed in the narrative of this section of the application. Once complete, information to address the pay scale is also needed. There are 2 rules to wages set by the U.S. Department of Labor. First, the wage must be above minimum wage. Second, there must be a progression of wages as the apprentices move through the program. The employer may set the amount of wage as well as the currency of the progress of the wage. A salary scale should be attached to your program application. Mentorship is not just a critical support, but in fact federally required to an apprentice as they gain on-the-job required hours. Given the additional job responsibilities of a mentor, what stipend will they receive for their significant support to an apprentice? Here, information to explain the selection and training for teacher leaders chosen to be a mentor is needed in the narrative. Recognizing the impact they have on an apprentice, support to guide their understanding of the role, training, and ongoing needs should be addressed in the narrative. Elements of mentorship development can be offered by a district, EPP, foundation, philanthropy, or workforce intermediary. To guide a mentor's work with an apprentice, on-the-job learning competencies reflect demonstrated skills that may be observed and measured as an apprentice gains experience in the field. What competencies are needed in your district, and how might they align with your student success, school needs, and ultimate performance evaluation system? Here, you will attach on-the-job competencies to reflect what observable skills a mentor will monitor for their apprentice. To help you get started, we recommend your review of an example found on pages 67 through 74 of the playbook, as these competencies should outline professionalism, environment, planning, and instructional experiences at a minimum. A memorandum of understanding between the district and partnered EPP is also needed in Section 7. Guidance on page 54 of the playbook may be used to support the legal agreement between partners and ideas to add language surrounding data sharing agreements. Recognizing the need for both partners to evaluate the work of an apprentice in the field, access to data that monitors their progress is likely beneficial to both parties. Please note, if third parties are also included in the model, they should also be added to the MOU. Lastly, district assurances attest information provided in the application are correct, along with your compliance to meet program requirements. In this section of the application, district partners agree to contact local workforce board partners, listing their contact information on the application and signing at the bottom of page 10. Please note, the assurance is not a commitment to funding, rather an indication that contact has been made and efforts for partnership have been initiated. Section 8 reflects EPP assurances. A signature at the bottom of page 12 reflects recognition of EPP responsibilities throughout the apprenticeship, to include establishment of a data sharing agreement, use of on-the-job competencies to guide development of EPP coursework, exit requirements for an apprentice in the program, development of impact measures to monitor program effectiveness, and outreach to local workforce partners. In addition to a signature on page 12, contact information for your workforce partner should be included. After EPP assurances are signed, your application is ready for submission. Your application may be sent in an email to the address found here. Within 10 business days, someone from our team will provide notice of the application approval or for the need to make revision and resubmit. The playbook and review of rubric are invaluable resources in your work to complete the application, reducing the likelihood of a need to resubmit. I also hope to be a resource for you in your work to complete the application, and I may be reached at the email address found here. Thank you for joining part 1 of the onboarding webinar and application overview.